to be impressed by the fountains of modern Rome. There are said to be more than 2,000 functioning fountains. Take into account also the industrial and private needs of more than 2,800,000 Romans. Ancient Rome had its fountains too, the famous Marforio, and they had, of course, the Nymphaeum, the massive fountain complex that now are silent and run dry. For instance, the ruins of the Nymphaeum of Alexander Severus, or the ruins of the Nymphaeum of Nero, now nothing more than a great massive brick core, which eventually became the foundation for the Temple of the Divine Claudius. But in addition to the fountains of ancient Rome, Rome also had the thermae, the baths. We still can see the extraordinary ruins of the baths of Diocletian and the baths of Caracalla, both of which were said to be able to accommodate thousands of bathers at once. You're looking at the ruins of the Frigidarium, the cold pool of the baths of Caracalla. And here we have a reconstruction. The Frigidarium is estimated to hold 378,000 gallons, and it was changed several times a day. And the reserve tanks of the baths of Caracalla held more than 2,700,000 gallons. A survey of the city of Rome taken around the year 400 AD, the Curiosum Urbis Romae, said that there were 11 great imperial thermae, or baths, and 856 smaller private and public bathhouses. And these were all served by 11 great aqueducts. The visitor to Rome also cannot fail to be impressed by the walls of Rome. The Aurelian walls, built in the late 3rd century AD. They run a circuit of 19 kilometers. Originally, they stood 24 feet tall and later raised to 35 feet tall. In the circuit, there are 381 towers and 18 fortified gates. They were not the most beautiful walls of the ancient world. Those were generally considered to be the walls of Babylon. And they were not the most formidable. Those would have been the walls of Constantinople. But the walls of Rome served their purpose until the age of artillery. The problem with Rome was always betrayal from within the city. Some faction would open the gates to the enemy, or that there were not enough soldiers and civilians to man the walls. Water and walls. No ancient city could do without, and Rome was no exception. And we'll start with the walls because they came first.